It's brisket time.
Whew. How y'all doing? So it's just about 10 o'clock here. We're getting ready to start the smoker for the Brisket Cook with sponsorship from Bowman's Butcher Shop in Aberdeen. So it is dark. Cannot wait till springtime or in summer where nights last a little bit longer. But here we go. We're gonna start the smoker up. Oh, she's cold. So let that go for a little bit. But today we're cooking the brisket on the backwards competitor. It's a water smoker. We'll run it overnight with a whole bunch of briquettes just to keep it hot. So that way in the morning when we go spark up to our final cooking temp, it doesn't take forever. Hey, and just like that, we're off and running. Map torches make quick work of starting fires in your smoker. If you haven't gotten one, get the map torch. Propane works as well, but map just works a lot faster. Map gas comes in the yellow bottle by Brunswick-Matic. And then get the auto clicker. Oops, have it turned off. There you go. That's all you need. So again, we're cooking on the Backwoods Competitor series of their smokers. There's another one right there, but don't need that one for tonight. It's run by Barbecue Guru, DigiQ's, and it's cold. It's 47 degrees out, so it's a little chilly. That's why we're starting up now, so it warms up overnight. And then come 4 a.m. when this thing goes on, it'll be at temp. I'll show you what the firebox looks like. Really small fire. Barely even see it. But still lighting off. And that's pretty much it for now. I'm a dummy and I forgot to record the trimming process of the brisket, but we'll do that again at some point. Get that out. But for now, good night. Alright, good morning. So it's the next morning, obviously. Still dark, cold, but it's barbecue day. Let's get the smoker going. I just wanted to add, this is a sugar maple charcoal. Not sure where it's from, buddy of mine gave it to me. So, can't throw any names out there, but sugar maple lump coal is the way to go. Also, if you're doing a smoker like we have here, make sure you wear a couple layers of gloves. It is hot in there.
that wasn't too bad. Got a little bit of charcoal. Now it's time to go up to 300. This one's always sticking. There we go. And up we go. Okay, let's get going. Alright, here we are.
Okay, so seasoning time. Very highly debated subject when it comes to barbecue. In this case, shout out to my buddy Dan Hickstone over at Three Eyes Barbecue, very good friend of mine. He makes two rubs. He has an original and then a beef blend. We use both on this brisket with a little bit of Blues Hog beefy blend just to give it a little added kick.
Alright, we're about 15 minutes away from putting the meat on, so now it's time to add the smoking wood.
Something to keep in mind, you want to add your seasoning to the brisket or season it about an hour before you put it on the pit. It gives it time for the seasoning to melt and kind of like a slurry, and it's not just raw seasoning on top of the meat when it goes in. It may burn when you do that. And for this particular cook, we're using hickory and cherry wood chunks to give the brisket smoke flavor.
That's how it's done. Check it out. Nice hot fire.
So this is the brisket after about 45 minutes to an hour after seasoning. As you can see, the salt, the sugars, and other seasonings kind of melted in the brisket, brought some of the moisture, and now it's turning more of a paste.
Right. It's 6:15. Meat's on. Smoker's come back up to temp. Once it hits cooking temp, it might be nap time. See you guys in a bit.
The gurus do a great job of keeping temp in one of these smokers. So I actually was able to take a little nap after I put the meat on. Kind of nice when it's early in the morning or still dark out. When you put your meat on. Three hours later. So there isn't too much to show after the meat gets wrapped and back on the smoker. It's kind of a boring process. You just watch it to make sure you get the temp that you want. Briskets vary in temp by quality and just the size of it, so you gotta know what you're looking for. This one we took to 212 degrees. That's when I felt like it was done by probe tenderness, and that's when I pulled it. Let it rest, and then we went to slicing. Four layers of foil later. So as I'm getting ready to slice this one here, it's always important to slice against the grain. You never want to go with the grain on the flat. Make it chewy and just not right. So this part of it, I'm going to back off the end of it. This wasn't right, so I'm just going to cut it off and be done with it. And then just slice your way through, pencil thickness. This one kind of felt a little overdone towards the end. Might have been a little under, actually. It's hard to tell. Towards the middle, it was great. It tasted great. Flavor was great. Tenderness was good in the center. would use it for competition possibly. Pretty good. So if you don't have one of these, get yourself one. It's a fat separator, buy it on Amazon. It's great for pork au jus, beef au jus, whatever you're going to have fat in it that you want to separate and get the actual juice out of. These things are priceless. This one's about $14 on Amazon, I believe, and it just works great. So the flat sliced real nice the rest of the way through. It was a little tight in the beginning. Towards the end, got real nice, and then it got tight again. Just most briskets do that. Just the way they cook. As you see, the white cutting board, it's by Porkalypse now. They're disposable cutting boards with 1-inch grid squares on them. Awesome for cutting meat, especially when you're starting to do burn ends. Nice little 1-inch cubes, as you'll see here shortly. I'll clean up the board and then get the point out to do burn ends. So here's a point. It's burn ends, but it got a little too burnt on the one side as you see towards the front there. I'm going to cut a little bit off of that, get rid of it, and then make the cubes. Turned out real nice. So having the grid squares on the cutting board make very quick work of making very consistent burn ends. So here all we're doing is just taking the very bottom fat layer off the slices. When we did the initial trim, it wasn't too bad. We left, obviously, a lot of fat on there to cook with. Most of it rendered off. There's just a little bit left. We had to just trim off to make the slices real nice. And that's really it, guys. I mean, brisket is a very simple meat to cook. I mean, it's very intimidating because of the size of it. But trimming it down, separating the point and the flat, and cooking them separately, I mean, it's easy. If you have any questions, let us know. But we can give a shout out to Bowman's right now. They're the one that sponsored this video. They're in Aberdeen, Maryland, right, I guess, just north of Adams Jeep. great group right there. Go check them out. They have awesome steaks, and I'll actually add that here. These things were amazing, almost Wagyu quality, and they're 22 dry aged. Very good steaks. Season them with the Luton Booty What's Your Beef, and the Boar's-Eye Out White Lightning. Great combo, great steaks, bone-in New York strips, cooked on the Kamado Joe over lump coal. There you go. That's all you need to know. So thank you again to Bowman's Butcher Shop in Aberdeen for the awesome steaks and the brisket. Very, very good. If you're local to the area, go check them out. You will not be disappointed. They're at 3452 Churchville Road in Aberdeen, Maryland, 21001. Phone number 410-914-5607. Thanks, guys, for watching. This is Not So Famous Dave's Barbecue in Maryland. Trying to get more content on YouTube, Facebook, all the socials. Hope you continue to watch us. Thank you.